Thank you, Representative. Representative Owens, are you there as well?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you, Chair Crichton. Thank you, Chair Strauss. Thanks for taking us out of turn. I'm here to testify in favor of House 3371 as well, with my co-filer, Rep. Lipper Garabedian. This aims to solve the ongoing, or at least to be a part of it. According to an American Journal of Transportation report, more than 80,000 drivers are needed nationally to make up a shortage this year. And by 2030, that number could be twice as big. The shortage is exacerbated by two problems, right? There are roughly 5 times as many older drivers, aged 55 and up, as there are younger drivers. That means that a high proportion of truck drivers will be retiring in the next few years, and new drivers are just not getting behind the wheel to replace them. The industry historically suffers from a high turnover rate. It's a difficult job. It takes you away from your family for stretches. Some people find out very quickly that it's not for them. The industry has responded to this, so this isn't something that we would be doing on our own. The industry has responded by raising truck driver pay. Is a 10.9, almost 11% increase on average in 2021, according to the American Trucking Association. Trucking is now more rewarding than it has been ever before since deregulation in the 80s. Additionally, the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration's truck leasing task force is now working to end some of the predatory business practices within the trucking industry, where unfair leasing arrangements impacted the earnings of drivers and owner-operators. So pay is up, worker protections are strengthening. Now the Commonwealth can play its part by removing the barrier of entry to the cost of commercial driver license training. CDL grant programs created by this bill, they'll go to training and education programs that address this workforce shortage and drivers and professionals supporting the commercial transportation industry. Those grantees can train students to begin new careers, retain and upgrade existing jobs, and implement the new technologies as new kinds of trucks come online. I'd also like to speak in favor of a bill I filed with Senator Cream, House 3398, which is an act funding the transition to electric vehicles. This would impose an additional fee on the initial registration of all gas-powered vehicles that cost more than $60,000. The resulting revenue would be deposited in the Electric Vehicle Adoption Incentive Trust Fund, which creates a more sustainable funding source for the More EV electrical vehicle rebate program. Last session, we expanded More EV and appropriated about $50 million to fund it. But with no ongoing source of funds and a commitment to phase out new gas-powered passenger vehicles by 2035, it's just not clear how long that funding is going to last. So the size of this fee imposed on a vehicle will be determined by a formula that takes into account the vehicle's final sales price and weight, and it would not be allowed to exceed more than $3,500 for any vehicle. But even a lower fee would still generate substantial revenue. If you take 2022's numbers, a fee of just $100 on all gas-powered vehicles purchased for more than $60,000 would have amounted to nearly $2.5 million for the More EV program. So this is a very simple way to price in the negative externalities of heavy gas-powered vehicles and fund our electric transition at the same time. So I thank you both for you and the committee for your time. I'm happy to answer any questions about either bill and respectfully ask that you consider them for a favorable report. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Owens and Representative Lipper Garabedian. Any questions from members of the committee? Seeing none, thank you again for your testimony.